Nuclear weapons are the ultimate paradox. Built for war, yet their strongest argument is that they prevent war. They represent the peak of human power and the deepest failure of our civilization if ever used. One detonation, and everything we've built, everything we are, could vanish in seconds. Humanity now lives with the terrifying truth. We have the power to destroy ourselves instantly. The question is no longer if we can. It's whether we're wise enough not to. This is the story of the most dangerous invention we've ever made, and the fragile balance that holds our future. In the shadow of the 20th century, nuclear weapons emerged as both a marvel of science and a harbinger of fear. Born from the minds of brilliant physicists, these weapons redefined the boundaries of human achievement and destruction. The same equations that unlocked the secrets of the universe also unleashed unimaginable power. With a single flash, cities could vanish, reminding us of the fragile line between progress and peril. Nuclear arms became symbols of ultimate deterrence, yet also of existential risk. Their presence has shaped decades of uneasy peace haunted by the spectre of annihilation. The paradox is clear. The pursuit of knowledge led to a force that threatens all we know. Each advance in nuclear technology deepens the ethical dilemma, progress entwined with peril. These weapons hold the power to end wars or end civilization itself. Since 1945, restraint has prevailed, but the threat remains ever-present. For more than 75 years, the world has stood on the edge of possibility and peril. The potential for catastrophe has forced nations to reconsider the true cost of power. Some argue nuclear arms have preserved peace through fear, while others warn they are a ticking clock for humanity. The nuclear bomb stands as a double-edged sword, protector and destroyer. It offers security through deterrence, but always at the risk of devastation on a scale never before seen. This is the paradox at the heart of nuclear weapons, a legacy of brilliance and a warning to the future. To understand this complexity is to confront the choices that shape our world. Only then can we hope to navigate the challenges and responsibilities these weapons present.
At the heart of the nuclear bomb is one elegant equation: E equals mc squared. Albert Einstein's iconic formula revealed that mass is energy, and even the smallest amount of matter can unleash an unimaginable force. This idea became terrifyingly real through nuclear fission. When a single neutron strikes a heavy atomic nucleus, like uranium-235 or plutonium-239, the nucleus splits. Energy is released, more neutrons are born. And then, those neutrons strike other atoms. A chain reaction begins. Controlled, it powers cities. Unleashed, it levels them. The science behind the bomb is simple in principle, but catastrophic in scale. This is how one line of physics became the blueprint for humanity's most powerful weapon. It began in silence, deep in the desert. Under the secretive Manhattan Project, a team led by J. Robert Oppenheimer built the unthinkable, the world's first atomic bomb. On July 16, 1945, in the sands of New Mexico, the test code named Trinity lit up the sky. Oppenheimer would recall the words of ancient scripture: "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." But the world had seen nothing yet. Less than a month later, on August 6th and 9th, 1945, the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Entire cities vaporized. Over 200,000 lives lost. World War II ended. But the atomic age had begun. Not with a treaty, but with fire. After World War II, a new kind of war began. Not with tanks or trenches, but with nuclear stockpiles and strategic fear. The United States and the Soviet Union entered the Cold War, and with it a doctrine emerged: mutual assured destruction. MAD. The idea? If one side launched a nuclear strike, the other would retaliate instantly, wiping both off the map. There would be no victory, no survivors. A nuclear war meant total extinction. Paradoxically, that very fear became the reason nuclear war never happened. The logic was insane. But it worked. MAD was not about winning. It was about making sure no one dared to try. Why would any nation want a weapon it can never safely use? The answer is deterrence. A nuclear weapon is more than firepower, it's a shield of last resort. It says, attack us, and you risk your own annihilation. This is absolute deterrence. The idea that no enemy will dare strike if the cost is mutual destruction. But there's more. Nuclear weapons bring power beyond the battlefield. They shape diplomacy. They influence global status. Nations with the bomb hold seats at the world's most powerful tables, like the United Nations Security Council. In a world of unequal strength, the bomb is seen as the ultimate guarantee of sovereignty. For many, the logic is simple. Possessing the bomb means never being conquered. The strongest argument against nuclear weapons is what happens when one is used. Just one detonation over a major city and millions could die within seconds. First comes the blast wave flattening buildings, vaporizing bodies. Then thermal radiation, a firestorm with temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun. And then, the fallout. Invisible. Deadly. Radioactive particles drift for miles, poisoning air, water, and soil. Survivors suffer radiation sickness, cancer, and genetic mutations passed down through generations. Cities vanish, ecosystems collapse, nations burn. A nuclear weapon doesn't just kill, it haunts. Forever. A nuclear war doesn't just destroy cities. It could destroy the planet's future. In a full-scale nuclear conflict, firestorms would rise from every strike. Millions of tons of black smoke and dust would be hurled into the upper atmosphere, blocking sunlight for years. The Earth would grow cold, crops would fail, oceans would shift, ecosystems would collapse, and billions could starve, not from the blast but from the sky going dark. This is the nightmare scientists call nuclear winter. Not a new ice age, but a man-made extinction event. And even countries far from the war zone could be the ones to vanish first. No one wins a nuclear war, not even those who survive it.
As of 2025, 9 nations are believed to possess nuclear weapons. 5 of them are officially recognized under the Non-Proliferation Treaty. The United States, Russia, China, the United Kingdom, France. These are the declared powers. But 4 others hold the bomb outside the treaty's framework. India, Pakistan, North Korea, Israel, which has never confirmed nor denied its arsenal. Some tested openly, some never admitted it. But all of them now sit on a knife's edge, capable of reshaping the world in minutes. 9 nations, thousands of warheads, and zero room for error.
In June 2025, theory became reality. The world watched as Iran, Israel, and the United States edged toward nuclear confrontation. It began with fears of Iran's bomb program, the very kind of proliferation the world has long tried to prevent. Then came preemptive strikes, retaliatory salvos, and global panic. Both sides invoked deterrence, threatening destruction if the other dared escalate. The United States joined in, and the Strait of Hormuz, a global artery of oil, came under threat. The world stood still. For 12 days, we stared down the same fears born in the Cold War: deterrence, miscalculation, and mass destruction. This wasn't a simulation. It was a real-world echo of everything this series warned us about. The lesson? These aren't just theories. They are warnings.
In the end, nuclear weapons are a mirror. They reflect the best of our minds and the worst of our instincts. A triumph of physics and a threat to everything we have ever built. We live under their shadow, depending on the threat of annihilation, to keep the peace. This is the great paradox of our time. We created a force powerful enough to destroy the world, and now we must be wise enough to never let it. The future of our species, may depend not just on technology, but on our capacity for restraint, for diplomacy, and for unity, because what we have built cannot be undone, but what we choose next could still save us.